KP about this on Monday when we were at Lac La Belle. I need some female golf polos because I'm getting all like the golf gear.
It's a different cut.
Yes,
It is
absolutely.
a different cut.
Well, he did. The pipeline is finally loosening, and the women's leggings and shorts will be out very soon.
Awesome.
Quarter zips.
Yes, and he's coming out with quarter zips for everybody. That's gonna be great.
It's
that's great.
I think it's easy to pack. So we were just talking about going to warm destinations in the winter. You take that down to a resort or whatever. You only need maybe 2 of them for a week, and they're very thin, and you can throw them in a carry-on. I travel when we go for a week. I've figured out how to travel with a backpack
for an entire week. Wow, that's it. But you guys
Shanna
don't
needs
need
that for
like
her
hair.
shoes.
Yeah, you guys don't need hair products, makeup, different shoes.
My own straightener, crimper, blow dryer. Don't have that.
Well, of all the years of going on trips, I finally got smart and realized I would pack so much and I'd wear 3 things. So I'm just taking the 3 things.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person, if I have a checked bag, I'm going to take the largest one possible because I feel like I'm getting my money's worth.
Okay.
I know that doesn't exactly make sense, but it makes sense in my brain.
So Shanna, you're wearing your Bills hat. You often do represent.
I like that old school.
This video. Thank you. Thank you. I forgot. This is like one of like those oldie but goodie hats that I found in my closet this morning.
Is that original or is that a throw? Is it a
no? It's like a
throwback? It looks like it's canvas.
Yeah, it's I mean it's from like probably 10 years ago, but it's not like this.
It looks weathered. It's
vintage.
Cool.
It's definitely weathered, but it's not as weathered as it should be with this logo.
You might want to plug your ears for this, but I just pulled up a story on SI.com and it's like Bills championship window at risk of salary cap crunch.
Well, there's a lot of drama going on right now. And then did you hear about Patrick Mahomes that he was saying he would rather play the Bengals because he thinks that they're better than the Bills? This was last season. Yep. But I don't think that was that big of a deal. It's more like the sizzle of the headline, right? Like people are
That's the headline.
Patrick Mahomes thinks the Bengals are better than the Bills.
It's the dead time on the NFL calendar. It's the quiet. Everybody's actually physically, they're on vacation. Like they're not watching film. They're actually on vacation. They're at beaches. But the subhead says, if Buffalo doesn't reverse course soon with its spending, it runs a serious risk of becoming the worst combination sports has to offer: old and expensive.
Yikes city.
It's not just sports anymore. If you're old and expensive in any job, you're probably going to get greased.
True. That's true. I mean, hello, radio. But it's
Hunter,
funny.
Be happy. Celebrate your youth.
Hunter is cheap and young. That's how they like it on radio. Cheap and young.
Absolutely.
It's funny. You were just talking about how, right now it's kind of hard to hear things to talk about or find things to talk about in the off season. Our buddy, Andy Herman, awesome human. His Pack a Day podcast. I was listening to an episode. I think it was yesterday's episode. And this is great content, I think, in off season. They were talking about who you would pick from Hollywood people to pick current Packers players in a movie or a TV show.
To play them?
I was like, that's actually a very fun conversation to have. Like they were talking about Matt LaFleur, and I don't remember the one girl that was on there.
Matt LaFleur,
who would you pick?
The guy who plays Doctor Strange.
Why can't I think of who that is? Benedict Cumberbatch or no?
I don't know who does it, but if you look at him,
or is that who she said? The girl that was on the Pack a Day episode, she said Ryan Reynolds, and brilliant mic drop. That's
I could see that
too.
I could see that. I always thought Rodgers would be Jake Gyllenhaal.
Huh? I could see it.
Yeah.
Like if you think about. Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch.
I don't know that. I don't know if that's his name, but it looks like LaFleur.
It was an interesting episode. I also had to laugh because they were saying not so much looks wise, but they would like to see Michael B. Jordan play Jordan Love. And they were talking about how he's athletic, he's trained because of the Creed movies, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, guys, he played a football player in Friday Night Lights, never mentioned. That's the first reason why I thought of Michael B. Jordan too. I'm like, oh, that's actually a good pick.
That's right. He was.
Yes. That's how he started. I was like, I
forgot about that.
But it was a very fun conversation. So kudos to that crew for what are you going to talk about in the off season? Just all the sizzle headlines, the things that are trying to suck you in for clicks.
Yep. So Friday Night Lights. Did you like the movie better or the TV show?
I have never seen the movie. And we were talking about the other day because Tim McGraw is in it.
Tim McGraw is in the movie. He plays the drunken alcoholic father of Riggs, right? Or Riggins.
That's what I heard.
Riggins. And
then he's the benevolent rich guy in The Blind Side. Go figure.
Yeah, then he's
what range?
So wholesome.
What range?
But then you had Billy Bob Thornton was the coach of Odessa Perriman. And then it went to the TV series. In the movie, Connie Britton was the wife of the football coach.
Yeah.
Right?
In the TV show.
And no.
Both?
in the movie.
In the movie.
And then it's
Oh.
what's his name? Kyle
Chandler.
Chandler does the TV show, and Connie Britton's married to him, that tramp. She just waits for the new head football coach to come in and take over. She hooks up with them.
Homie Hopper.
Uh-huh.
I loved the
Perfect
show.
hair, though.
Oh, my God.
Gorgeous hair.
First of all, wonderful actress,
I would
gorgeous
smell that
human.
hair for weeks.
Yeah, perfection of hair. Like, she should be
That's
shampoo commercials.
She should. She's got fabulous hair.
Beautiful hair. Kyle Chandler, I have such a crush on, so I loved that
Did you
show.
ever watch Bloodline?
Yes, that's where my crush of him started.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, interesting show. But yeah, I thought that was an interesting thing to talk about.
I did. Okay, so that's the thing with me. Friday Night Lights, the TV series, I thought was better than the movie.
That's what I've heard. I heard the movie's fine,
Yeah.
but the show is so wholesome and so sweet and just a great show.
Hunters are Matt Saracen.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
That
you
is
sweet little
totally
lamb
right.
chop over there. But no, I think it's a great show. So there's a lot of big people. What was the guy who played Riggins? He was supposed to be like the next big thing, and then he kind of sizzled out a little bit. He was in one of those seasons of True Detective.
Well, and then the guy that played Saracen's buddy, the dorky guy, went on to be the sick, twisted killer guy in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, he's gotten onto like a lot of stuff.
And he just did
Jesse Plemons.
Jesse Plemons, and then he just did another movie that he was really good in.
Yeah, he's got a wide range.
So
that
Aaron
one.
in Milwaukee's trying to correct us, saying Michael B. Jordan was not in Friday Night Lights. That was Derek Luke. Michael B. Jordan was in Friday Night Lights, but it was the later one when he went to the other school.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was when he went to the other high school.
Yes.
He was totally.
Yeah.
And then people are telling us that Michael B. Jordan got his start in The Wire. Yeah, of course he did. That was a great show, and he was young, but yeah.
But like, I feel like that's kind of what's like, like made his career bigger. I think that like a wider
He was
audience.
not Smash in the early iteration of Friday Night Lights. He came after they were at the other school. Like, what was it? East?
I can't remember, but yeah, it's when he got kicked off the team and had to go over there. Yeah. Great show.
And Buzz Bissinger wrote the book Friday Night Lights that all this was based on.
Oh, okay.
Because he went underground in Odessa, Texas, and wrote this book based on how psycho Texas high school football is.
Dang.
Yep.
Yeah.
And for a time, localize it, he lived in Shorewood.
Oh, look at that.
And then Odessa played, who was it? Was it Carter? Was it in Dallas Carter? They wore all red, and that was a monster team. And then I saw 30 for 30 on that team. That was they were crazy good. Texas football, you could take a Texas football team and put it up against state champions in almost any state, and they'd steamroll them.
Yeah.
With the exception of like those, a couple of those super schools, like isn't Mater D one of them? There's that school in Las Vegas that's the super school, and then Don Bosco, is that another one? That's one of those super. They're always on and then there's a couple in Georgia and a couple in Florida. There are those super high school football teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Is high school football huge in Buffalo?
0%.
Not at all. No. It's all Bills. Go Bills.
It's just all Bills. Yeah, because we don't really have a college team.
Buffalo,
the
University of Buffalo.
Yeah. Yeah, the lacrosse team just won a national championship, but that's really it.
That's it.
That's all we got out there.
Any country acts playing around the Harley festivities? I mean,
not that I've heard of. No. I think that I'm trying to think. So last night was our secret show, which was fantastic. We had a new artist, George Burge, and then Matt Stell, and then Joe Nichols was the big secret headliner, which was really cool. We had that yesterday. I'm trying to think of next week is Country Thunder, Wisconsin in Twin Lakes. But other than that, we don't really have anything until August. Darius Rucker and Jelly Roll are coming to town. Not together, separate. So it'll be great shows.
Outstanding. Yeah. All right. Well, enjoy your weekend. Harley's everywhere.
Yeah, Harley is going to be everywhere. We're going golfing on Saturday, so I'm excited about that.
I'm
going to fix my swing, apparently.
I'll be with Dave Grohl on Saturday.
I might sneak over.
And 100,000 other people.
Yeah, I might have to sneak over. I'll text you.
And Green Day on Friday as well. Thank you, Harley, for bringing in good acts that I can go see.
Such good acts. Like, fantastic job this year, you guys.
Yep. Fantastic. Thank you, Shanna.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Going to take a quick break. After 5, celebrities in our midst.
Looking forward to
KB's hero from The Amazing Race is going to join us. Keep it right here. Drew and KB.